like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never. Ain't no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell.
All right, Coach, coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports brings us to Southern California and Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and our home team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Mike 59.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick throw complete to Washington. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talk to me a lot. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
After the sack on first down, Roethlisberger. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. On first down, Bernard. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
Here we go. 180.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
230. You gotta be afraid of me.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now Ben on third and long. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set, ready, 50, plant.
I got you, son.
Now.
Motion. 198. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
On first and 10, Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Fancy footwork at the 45. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Man, I got you.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Hey!
198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Hey, check.
Defense.
Second and 9 now. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Ready.
Off play action. Herbert. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. He'll run it. Scrambling, not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Bernard. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D.
Now Roethlisberger into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick 6. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. A gain of 6 there on first. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Steelers 3.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Roethlisberger being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide, usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On third down, Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Gator. Go.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check four. SOS.
80 weapon.
SOS.
Hit it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Ready. 10-2 soft.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep.
Tyler, 64, weak.
Watch the whip.
Hey, Delta.
198.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, Haywood.
34 is the line.
Shoot.
From the gun, Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down, Samuels. Room here to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Come on.
To throw again on second down, Roethlisberger. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Let's go!
The Charger drive about to get going. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the run, watch the run!
2nd and 6. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Down, 30 base.
On the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert, he's got Green. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Looking to throw. Herbert setting up the screen for Miller. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
60 yards.
Come on now. 198.
Look, squeeze.
Wild field. Check.
Yep.
Win the rep. Let's go right here.
Operating from the gun. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the Chargers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Guys, game situation. Let's go. Check.
Ran, go. Topper.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. He's going to launch it for Washington. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Let's go.
It's a big play there for the Steelers. 69 yards. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Ran, go.
Ain't no such thing.
We 2 jet bombers.
Check safety. Safe.
They'll run with Samuels. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run here with Bernard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Giovanni Bernard. As the first half is winding down, and the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
High 7. Leo.
He's checking.
Bravo.
34's the mic. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Ready, set.
Watch 57. Ready. Watch tight end. We got 3, fellas. We got 2.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Watch the screen. Switch.
X3. 218, chopper.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line.
And the Chargers, 1st down.
On the double.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
25, check 25.
A A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Switch, switch, switch.
Go.
Hey, check back.
After the penalty, it's Miller.
Come on, QB, come on.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there.
Here we go. Set. 90 Wolf.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
5.
Again, it's Miller. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Let's get it.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Let him know, let him know. Watch 98, watch 98. 98's the mic. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Watch 98, watch 98.
Rock it.
Check 9, check 9.
Now.
From the gun, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And Vinatieri's kick is good. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard, that's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 26-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Alert.
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now Trubisky, and that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
On the ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Ready. 18 Gator.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Ready.
On 1st down, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. and goes for 36 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Kill. Hatch it. Kill.
Hey, lock it. Hey, turn it up. Go.
They'll run on 1st down. Miller. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Got it.
98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Oh, you got deep? Go. Hit it.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert going deep here for Allen. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Back to throw. Herbert toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
One man in the backfield, that's Miller, 2nd and goal.
Check me out.
2nd and 3. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He gets this one to Boyd. And the ball is knocked out and picked up by the Chargers. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. Complete to Washington. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check.
Get it.
Throwing again. Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Watch 98. 98's the mic. I'm coming after you. Switch.
Hey, Sam on.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Shoot.
Hey, Alpha. Fire.
On 4th down, Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, it's Miller. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Orbit.
Hey, check back.
Ready.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert under pressure again, and down he goes again. T.J. Watt, his 2nd sack of the night. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg it. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Mike 34.
Hey, Echo.
34 is the mic. 34 is the mic.
Let's go.
On 4th down, Herbert. And that is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
Put on. 180. Put on. You're trapped.
On 1st down, it's Samuels. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now a give right side. Bernard. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And the Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Washington's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
A quick throw complete to Washington. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
198. Watch 98.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. Allen's got it complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing on 1st down. Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to the air on 2nd down. Herbert, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Get it.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here. He pulls it in.
Let's go.
That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
10-2 stop. Pilot 64, weak 5.
On 1st and 10, Herbert letting one go deep for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 36 yards on the play. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for the Steelers, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.